Good morning, my dear students. Students, already we have started with a new chapter, that is fractions. Okay, and I have explained you all how to convert the given fractions into like fractions, means how to convert the unlike fractions into like fractions. Okay, now students, today we are going to study in today's lecture the further part of the fractions. Those are comparing like fractions and comparing unlike fractions. Okay, so students, today we are going to learn the first part, that is comparing like fractions and comparing unlike fractions. So now let us study about this chapter, the further part about this chapter. Okay, so I want you all should pay attention. Now students, we are going to start with the first part, that is comparing like fractions. Comparing means we are going to compare both the fractions with each other, which one is a greater one and which one is a smaller one, that we are going to compare it. So first we are going to learn the comparing of like fractions. Like fractions means those fractions which are having the equal denominator. Okay, so first we are going to learn comparing like fractions, which is there on page number 24 in your textbook. Okay, now let us study. First example, a strip. There is a one strip, you can see a one strip and it is having some parts. A strip was divided into 5 equal parts. Now you all can see that strip. Okay, and that strip was divided into 5 equal parts. So it means that each part is 1 upon 5. Now how it is 1 upon 5? One strip is there, okay, and it has been divided into 5 equal parts. Okay, so one strip is being divided into 5 equal parts, so that is 1 upon 5. Okay, the colored part is 3 upon 5. Now the colored part is 3 upon 5. Why 3 upon 5? Because 3 parts are being colored. Out of how many parts? डिनोमिनेटर में 5 है, इसलिए क्योंकि टोटल पार्ट्स कितने हैं 5 और कलर्ड कितने हैं 3, इसके लिए न्यूमरेटर में क्या रहेगा 3. Okay, so therefore the colored part is 3 upon 5, that is equal to 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5. Okay, why it is 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5? Because each part 1 upon 5 means each part, so like that how many parts are being colored? 3 parts, so it is 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5. Okay, the white part is 2 upon 5. White part means those 2 parts which are not colored. वो 2 ऐसे पार्ट्स है जिसको कलर नहीं किया है, उस वो क्या है वाइट पार्ट है. सो दोस वाइट पार्ट इज 2 upon 5, that is equal to 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5. So 1 upon 5 means each part. Okay, the colored part is bigger than the white part. Now you can see the colored part is bigger than the white part. Yes, because there are total 5 parts. Among 5 parts, 3 parts are being colored. So obviously, so colored part is bigger than the white part. This tells us that 3 upon 5 is greater than 2 upon 5. That means it tells us that 3 upon 5 is greater than 2 upon 5. What does it tells us? It tells us that 3 upon 5 is greater than 2 upon 5. Okay, this is written as 3 upon 5 and that is a greater sign, and then it is 2 upon 5. इसका मतलब colored part ज़्यादा है, so the colored part का जो fraction है that is 3 upon 5, वो white part से बड़ा है. Okay, so 3 upon 5 is greater than 2 upon 5. That sign which you all can see, it is a greater sign. Okay, look at this second example. Second example, the strip is divided into 8 equal parts. Strip, now there is a bigger strip and that strip is being divided into 8 equal parts. Okay, 3 of the parts have one color and 4 have another color. 3 of the parts have one color and 4 have the another color. Now there are total 8 strips. Okay, there are how many strips? 8 strips. वो 8 strips में से 3 पार्ट्स ऐसे हैं जिसका एक कलर है, मतलब लाइट ब्लू कलर है, बराबर, और चार ऐसे पार्ट्स है जिसको शेडेड ब्लू किया है, मीन्स देर आर लाइन्स, दोज आर कलर्ड बट देर इज अ डिजाइन ऑल्सो. So 3 parts are different and 4 parts are different. So here 3 upon 8 is less than 4 upon 8. How it is less? Because the blue colored part, which is 3 parts, it is only 3 parts, okay, and the more is which the shaded, the more shaded with the design, so that is 4 parts, so obviously that is the bigger one. So 3 upon 8 is less than 4 upon 8. Understood? Then that is the sign of the less than. Okay, now see the point which is being highlighted and which is being written in the box. In like fractions, the fractions with the greater numerator is the greater fraction. In like fractions, the fractions with the greater numerator is the greater fraction. मतलब ये जो like fractions है, like fractions में denominator तो same ही रहेगा, तो उसमें जो numerator रहेगा, अगर numerator में number बड़ा रहेगा तो मतलब वो क्या है, बड़ा है. It is an greater fraction. Understood? Now let us study further. Now students, we will learn the further part, that is comparing unlike fractions. Just now we studied comparing like fractions. Now we will study comparing unlike fractions. Okay. Now students, see here there is a short story. We will study according to that story itself. Okay. Now before that, let me tell you one thing. Unlike fractions means those fractions which denominators are also not equal, means those fractions are not having their denominators equal, so those are known as unlike fractions. Okay, so now let us proceed further with this story. Here now look, pay attention at the story. Teacher, suppose we have to compare the unlike fractions like 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 7. Now teacher is telling that we have to compare the unlike fractions 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 7. Now 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 7 are unlike fractions. Why? Because their denominators are not same. Okay. So let us take an example to see how this is done. So to make them as a, how to compare them. So to do the comparison we have to find out. So for that let us look at one example. These two boys are standing on two blocks. You can see in the picture the two boys are standing on the two blocks. Okay. How do we decide who is taller? Now two boys are standing on the blocks, on two blocks, different blocks. Now how we are supposed to decide, how we are going to decide that which one is, who is taller? Okay. Now see further. So the one student is asking to teacher named as Sonu, but the height of the blocks is not the same. What the Sonu is asking to teacher, that teacher, the blocks which are there, they are not having the equal size. You can see in the picture, first picture, that there are two blocks but the size of those blocks are not same. The size of those blocks are different. Okay, if both the blocks are of the same height, it is easy to tell who is taller. What Sonu is telling to teacher, the height of the blocks are not same. Okay, so if both the blocks are of the same height, it is easy to tell who is taller. If the size of the blocks is equal of both the blocks, then it will be more easier to tell us who is the taller one. The another student asked the teacher, that is Nandu. Nandu is asking to teacher that now that they are on blocks of equal height, we see that the boy on the right is taller. Now what teacher did? Teacher gave both of them the equal size of blocks. Okay, so both the boys were standing on the equal size of blocks, on the two blocks. Okay, now in that you can see in the second picture, you can see the boy on the right side is taller. Okay, so then teacher is telling the height of the boys can be compared when they stand at the same height. The height of the what teacher is telling, you can see their height, you can compare their height when they are standing on the equal size of blocks. Similarly, if fractions have the same denominators, their numerators decide which fraction is bigger. So teacher is telling when the boys are standing on the equal size of blocks, you can tell easily who is taller. So in that similar way, if in fractions, if their denominators are equal, through numerator you can tell which fraction is bigger. Then Nandu is asking, got it miss? Let's obtain the same denominators for both the fractions. So now Nando is telling that yeah, we understood. Now let us obtain the same denominators for both the fractions. Now you can see the fraction is 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 7, but we need to do comparison. Now how to do this comparison, let us see further. Okay, now first see students, now what Sonu is telling us that 5 multiplied by 7 can be divided by both 5 and 7, so 35 can be the common denominator. Okay, now first we have to convert those unlike fractions into like fractions, and then we can do the comparison. So first was 3 upon 5. Okay, so we have to do the cross multiplication. I have explained you all how to do the cross multiplication. So 3 upon 5 is equal to 3 upon 5 multiplied by 7. Okay, so 3 sevens are 21 and 5 sevens are 35. So first fraction you got after doing cross multiplication is 21 upon 35. Second fraction is 4 upon 7. So that you will cross multiply with the 5. Okay, so 4 multiplied by 5 upon 7 multiplied by 5. So that is 4 5s are 20 upon 7 5s are 35. So the second fraction you got is 20 upon 35. So the both fractions are 21 upon 35 and 20 upon 35. So you got their denominators equal. Equal denominators are 35. Okay, so 21 upon 35 and then 20 upon 35, you have to do the comparison. So in that you can see 35 is equal. So that means you have to pay attention on numerator. Which number is bigger? So which number is bigger? 21. Yes. So therefore 21 upon 35 is greater than 20 upon 35. So therefore your final answer is 3 upon 5 is greater than 4 upon 7. Have you got that 3 upon 5 greater by doing the cross multiplication? You can see 21 upon 35 where you got that after doing multiplication with 3 upon 5. So therefore 3 upon 5 is greater than 4 upon 7. In this way students, you have to first convert them into like fractions and then we can do the comparison. Now you can see the bold highlight one, the statement that is, to compare unlike fractions we convert them into their equivalent fractions so that their denominators are the same. So what they are telling, to compare the unlike fractions we have to convert them into the equivalent fractions, means equal fractions, so that their denominators are the same. Okay, now students, we are going to solve now problem set 19. So now pay attention. Now students, this is problem set 19. Okay, question is, write the proper symbol from greater than, less than or is equal to in the box. Okay, now students, you can see there are total 16 sums. Okay, we have to do the comparison of these all 16 fractions. Okay, but you can see I have marked some with the red pen. So students, those sums which I have marked with the red, which I have circled with the red color, those you are not supposed to solve. Those are not there for in the portion right now. Those sums are being omitted. Okay, so whichever sums are being omitted, that sums you will not even solve in your notebook and not even in your combined book. Okay, only the remaining sums which are there, that I'll explain you all and we are going to solve those. Is that clear? So now let us proceed further with this problem set, how to solve this. Now you can see students here problem set 19. Okay, so your first one is 3 upon 7 and 3 upon 7. So you need to compare this. Now both the fractions are same. Okay, there is no difference in the numerator as well as in the denominator. It is same, so therefore it is equal with each other. Those are equal. Okay, now look here at the second one. Second one here, it is 3 upon 8 and 2 upon 8. Okay, so denominators are same, that means those are like fractions. Okay, now you have to compare from the numerator. Numerator here it is 3 and here it is 2. So which number is bigger? 3. Therefore 3 upon 8 is greater than 2 upon 8. So 3 upon 8, so that greater sign is 3 upon 8 is greater than 2 upon 8. Okay, now students, here fourth one. Third one is being omitted, so you don't have to look at the third one. Fourth one is 5 upon 15 and 10 upon 30. Now you have to tell me whether their denominators are same, whether those are like fractions. No. So their denominators are not equal. So first, what is the important step? We have to make their denominators equal. So first, here it is 15 and here it is 30. Now is 30 coming in 15 stable? How many is a? Yes, that is 15. 15 twos are very good. So 5 upon 15. 15 twos are 30. So we'll take 15 twos are 15 multiplied by 2, and here 5 multiplied by 2, and here you will take it as box, and 10 upon 30 as it is. Okay, therefore next 5 twos are 10, 15 twos are 30, and 10 upon 30. Now you got both the fractions same, so that means both the fractions are equal with each other. So 5 upon 15 and 10 upon 30 is equal with each other. Understood how to do this? Next one, fifth one, it is 5 upon 8 and 5 upon 9. So again this is an unlike fraction, so we need to compare, we need to do convert it into like fractions. Okay, so now whether 9 is divisible by 8, no, and 8 is divisible by 9, no. So what you will do, we will do the cross multiplication. What we are supposed to do, we will do the cross multiplication, that is 5 upon 8 multiply by 9. Yes, what we are doing, cross multiplication. Okay, here it will be box only, and then 5 upon 9, that you will multiply with this denominator, that is 5 multiplied by 8, 9 multiplied by 8. Okay students, next step is 5 nines are 45, 8 nines are 72. Okay, here 5 eights are 40, 9 eights are 72. Okay, now you can see their denominators are same. Okay, their denominators are same, so those are like fractions. So now we can do the comparison. Now which one is bigger, 45, 40, 45? So it is a greater than, so 45 is greater than 40. Now from which number you got 45 upon 72? From 5 upon 8. So therefore 5 upon 8 is greater than 5 upon 9. Is that clear students? Okay, now we are going to solve ninth one, because 6th, 7th and 8th are being omitted. Okay, so ninth one, it is 5 upon 6 and 1 upon 8. Okay, again their denominators are not same, they are unlike fractions. So first we have to convert them into like fractions. Okay, now is 6 coming in 8 table? No. And 8 is coming in 6 table? No. So what we are supposed to do, we will do the cross multiplication. So 5 upon 6 multiply with this denominator, that is multiply by 8, multiply by 8. Okay, then is 1 upon 8. You can multiply this with 6 now. So 1 up multiply by 6, 8 multiply by 6. So therefore 5 eights are 40, 6 eights are 48. Okay, 1 6 are 6, 8 6 are 48. Now students, you got the denominators equal, so now they are in like fractions. Now you have to see in the denominator which one is the bigger one. Okay, so which one is the bigger one among 40 and 6? 40. So 40 upon 48 is greater than 6 upon 48. So 40 upon 48 you got from 5 upon 6. So ultimately 5 upon 6 is greater than 1 upon 8. Okay, is that clear? Now look at the 10th one. 10th one, here it is 5 upon 12 and 1 upon 6. Again students, this is an unlike fractions. Okay, now you have to convert them into like fractions. Now you have to see whether 12 is coming in 6 table. Yes, 12 is coming in 6 table. So this 5 upon 12 you will keep as it is. You will keep this 5 upon 12 as it is. Okay, and 1 upon 6. How many 6 12s are? That is 6 2s are. So here also multiply by 2. So therefore 5 upon 12, 1 2s are 2, 6 2s are 12. Now students, you got your fractions equal. I mean their denominators are equal. Yes, so those are like fractions. Now you have to compare them from their numerators. Now 5 is bigger, 2 is bigger, 5. So 5 upon 12 is greater than 2 upon 12. So 5 upon 12 is greater than 1 upon 6. Is that clear? Now students, we will see 11th one is being omitted. 12th one is 4 upon 9 and 4 upon 9. Now these both the fractions are equal, so we will give your equal to sign. Okay, now students, again in this 13 one is being omitted. 14, 15 and 16 you have to solve it on your own. Is that clear? Okay. Now students, we are going to learn the further part of the fractions, that is addition of like fractions. Just now we studied comparison of like fractions and unlike fractions. Now we are going to learn the addition of like fractions. Okay, now you all can see the example, that is 3 upon 7 plus 2 upon 7. Now let us divide a strip into 7 equal parts. We shall color 3 parts with one color and 2 parts with another color. There is a one strip with 7 parts and 3 parts are with one color and 2 parts are with another color. Okay, the part with one color is 3 upon 7 and that with the other is 2 upon 7. The total colored part is shown by the fraction 5 upon 7. दैट मीन्स अगर आप देखेंगे कि कितना कलर किया है टोटल पार्ट्स, तो आप देखेंगे 5 पार्ट्स को कलर किया है. कितने पार्ट्स में से? 7 में से. तो 7 किधर गया? डिनोमिनेटर में. और कितने टोटल पार्ट्स को कलर किया है? 5 पार्ट्स. सो 5 इज वेयर इट इज इन न्यूमरेटर. Okay, so it is 5 upon 7. It means that 3 upon 7 plus 2 upon 7 is equal to 3 plus 2 upon 7. Now you will keep this denominator same, only 1. You will write the denominator only once because both the side the denominator is same. So we will use it only once. Only numerator you will add it. So you will do it 3 plus 2 upon 7 is equal to 5 upon 7. Okay, now you can see the second example, that is 3 upon 8 plus 2 upon 8 plus 1 upon 8. Okay, so here you can see the picture of the colored part in the circular shapes. There are 8 parts. Among that, how many are colored? Total 6 parts are being colored. Now how it is? So just pay attention. The total colored part is 3 upon 8 plus 2 upon 8 plus 1 upon 8 is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 1 upon 8. Okay, so they have kept the denominator same and they have written it only once because the denominator is same. So you will do 3 plus 2 plus 1 upon 8. So that is equal to 6 upon 8. Understood how to do the addition? Okay, when adding like fractions, we add the numerators of the two fractions and write the denominator as it is. See, like whenever you are adding the like fractions, you have to do the addition among the numerators only, not among the denominators. You have to keep the denominators as it is. Only you have to do the addition among the numerators. Okay, now let us study further. Now students, we are going to learn the next part, that is subtraction of like fractions. We studied addition of like fractions. Now this is subtraction of like fractions. It is similar only wherever we were doing addition, in the same way you have to do the subtraction. Okay, now look at the figure. A figure is divided into 5 equal parts and 4 of them are colored. 5 parts are there and among them 4 are being colored. That is 4 upon 5 part of the figure is colored. Okay, now we remove the color from one of the colored parts, that is we subtract 1 upon 5 from 4 upon 5. The remaining colored part is 3 upon 5. Now if the colored part is 4 upon 5, in that you removed one part, so that is 1 upon 5. So you subtracted one part from those 4 parts, so you will get only 3 parts. Okay, so therefore 4 upon 5 minus 1 upon 5 is equal to 4 minus 1 upon 5. Again the denominator will be the common, so that is equal to 3 upon 5. Now look at the highlighted point, that is When subtracting a fraction from another like fraction, we write the difference between the numerators in the numerator and the common denominator in the denominator. While we are doing the subtraction of the like fractions, we are doing the subtraction and we are finding out the difference in the numerator itself. We are not finding any difference in the denominator. So the denominator is the common denominator. Okay, we have to find out the subtraction. We have to do the subtraction of, we have to find out the difference in the numerator itself. Okay, now let us solve the problem set. Now students, we are going to solve the problem set 20, which is based on the addition. Okay, so you can see again here some sums I have marked as a red. So those again sums are omitted. That is from question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 and 9 is being omitted. Okay, and while explaining, I'll explain to you first one, sixth one and question number 2. So these three sums I'll explain you all, and the which one are marked with the red, those are being omitted. Okay. Now students, after that we are going to solve problem set 21. In that also you can see question number 1, 4 sums are being omitted. So those are marked with the red. And I am going to solve first one and sixth one and second problem sum. Okay. Now you don't have to solve the omitted sums. Okay. And we will solve now problem set 20 and 21. Now students, we are going to solve problem set 20. Okay, in that first one is 1 upon 5 plus 3 upon 5. So these are like fractions. So that is 1 plus 3 upon 5. Denominator will be common. Therefore the answer is 1 plus 3 is 4 upon 5. So the final answer is 4 upon 5. Okay. Now I will solve the sixth one. Sixth one is 2 upon 7 plus 1 upon 7 plus 3 upon 7. So denominator is same. It is a like fraction. So you just need to add the numerators. So 2 plus 1 plus 3 upon 7. That is 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. That is 6 upon 7. Okay. In this way students, you have to solve the addition. Now students, look here word problems. In this problem set 20, second one, mother gave 3 upon 8 of one gawa to Meena and 2 upon 8 of the gawa to Geeta. What part of the gawa did she give them all together? मम्मी ने क्या किया, गवा का 3 upon 8 पार्ट ऑफ गवा उसने मीना को दिया एंड 2 upon 8 उसने गीता को दिया. तो दोनों को मिलाकर मम्मी ने कितना गवा, गवा इज़ अ फ्रूट, कितना दिया वो हमें फाइंड आउट करना है. ठीक है. सो फर्स्ट यू विल सी हाउ टू सॉल्व दैट. You will write here question number 2. So mother gave 3 upon 8. मीना को कितना दिया, गवा 3 upon 8. Okay. And Geeta got, got 2 upon 8. So we have to find all together. So you need to add. That is add 3 upon 8 plus 2 upon 8. Next step is that 3 plus 2 upon 8. 8 will be the common denominator, 3 plus 2. So that is equal to 5 upon 8. Okay. So mother gave, she gave all together, she gave all together 5 upon 8 part of gawa to them. Okay. So you have to write, it's a word problem, so you have to write the last statement, that is she gave all together 5 upon 8 part of Goa to them. So students, we learned problem set 20 how to solve. Now we will see problem set 21 about subtraction. So first one is 5 upon 7 minus 1 upon 7. So it is similar only. So you have to do the subtraction in the numerator. So 5 minus 1, denominator will be 7. It will be the common denominator. So 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 upon 7. This is your final answer. Okay. Seventh one, again here, this is a like fraction 9 upon 12 minus 2 upon 12. So you will do the subtraction in the numerator, that is 9 minus 2 upon 12. This will be the common denominator, 12. So 9 minus 2 is 7. So answer is 7 upon 12. Okay, now let us look at the word problem sum. It is 7 upon 10 of a wall is to be painted. Ramu has painted 4 upon 10 of it. How much more needs to be painted? What is the question? There is one wall, and of that wall, 7 upon 10 part of that wall is to be painted. It's still to be painted. And Ramu has completed only 4 upon 10. So how much more is needed to be painted, that we have to find out. So ultimately we have to find out the difference. So we will solve here. Question number 2, that is directly you can write as subtract, that is 7 upon 10 minus 4 upon 10. Now 7 upon 10 is to be still to be done painting, and 4 upon 10 is been completed, but still how much more is been remaining, that we have to find out. Okay, so that is equal to 7 minus 4 upon 10. So that is 3 upon 10. So still 3 upon 10 part is to be remaining. So therefore 3 upon 10 is more needed to be painted, is more needed to be painted. Okay, so this is your last statement. So students, in this way you have to solve this problem set 20, problem set 21. Okay, in this way students you have to solve the problem set 21. Now students, homework for you all is that you have to solve problem set 19, problem set 20 and problem set 21 in your maths notebook and combined book number 2. Okay, now problem set 19 is about comparing the like fractions and unlike fractions. I have already explained you all how to do that. Problem set 20 is about the addition of like fractions, and problem set 21 is about subtraction of like fractions. Okay, so these 3 problem sets you have to solve in your combined book as well as in your notebook. Is that clear? And students, in the video I have mentioned the photos of this problem set. In that problem set, whichever sums are marked in a red color, whichever sums have been marked with the red color, which have been circled, those sums are being omitted. So you don't have to solve those sums. So while writing the homework, carefully you first look at have a look around those pictures, and then you will complete your homework. Is that clear? And you will complete your homework and you will send it to me on my personal number by today itself before 6 p.m. Okay, and the further part of this chapter we will continue in the next lecture. With this we will students, I will end today's lecture. Thank you.